Hi, students, and welcome to today's lesson. I'm Mrs. Fife. Today we will investigate the question, how long do Earth events that change land take to happen? Are you ready? Grab your pencil and your science journal and let's get started. Look at this pencil. Do you think this pencil has always looked the way it looks now? I think the pencil looked different when it was new. What do you think? Let's compare this used pencil to a new pencil. This used pencil looked like this pencil when it was new. Do you think this used pencil has changed? I think so too. How can we tell that an object has changed? Well, sometimes we can see a change happen, such as when the tip of the pencil breaks. But what if we don't see the change happen? Well, we can compare the way an object looks now to the way the object used to look. Objects, such as the pencil, look different after they change, even if we don't see the change happen. Hey, this discussion about objects changing makes me think of Earth's land. We have observed changes to Earth's land too. How do you think changes to Earth's land compare with changes to an object such as a pencil? Well, we change a pencil by using it, but land can change without people. Wind and water can change land. And I think the changes that happen to land are much bigger than the changes to this pencil, don't you? I wonder what causes land to change and how long do changes to land take? Look at these pictures. Do they look the same or different to you? They look quite different to me, but these pictures show the same mountain, Mount St. Helens in Washington State. The pictures show Mount St. Helens before and after a natural change happened. What differences do you notice between the pictures? How does this picture look different from this picture? I notice the top of the mountain looks flatter in the second picture. I wonder what happened. That change is a pretty big change. What do you think caused the mountain to change so much? Do you think an earthquake or a volcanic eruption caused the change? Or maybe a landslide, a storm, waves, or wind caused the change? Each item on our list is an example of an Earth event. An event is something that happens and either has a beginning and an end or repeats and is ongoing. Earthquakes and landslides are events that have a beginning and an end. But waves and wind are events that repeat and are ongoing. Look at how the waves and wind changed the land on Surtsey from 1967 to 2016. I wonder, how long do Earth events that change land take to happen? Let's look at some Earth event cards to help us figure this question out. What do you notice? Two of these cards, Mount St. Helens eruption and the Loma Prieta earthquake, show land after the Earth events have ended. The other four cards, Delicate Arch, Wave Rock, the Midland flood, and the Moore tornado, show land as the events are happening. Remember, we are trying to answer the question, how long do Earth events that change land take to happen? To help us, let's try to order these Earth events from the events that took the shortest time to happen to the events that took the longest time to happen. Let's start with our Earth event card that shows another picture of Mount St. Helens eruption from the beginning of our lesson. Did you know that Mount St. Helens is a volcano that erupted? How long do you think it took for this change to happen? Where can we place the card on our diagram? We can always change the order of the events later as we learn more. Maybe the Mount St. Helens eruption happened quickly. So let's put the card over towards the shortest time section of the diagram. Now, let's look at the wave rock and delicate arch event cards. These earth events happen as water and wind change the land. How long do you think it took for these changes to happen? Where can we place these earth event cards on our diagram? Well, water and wind usually change land slowly, so maybe the changes on these cards took a long time. Let's place the cards on the longest time end of our diagram. Here are two more of our earth events, the Loma Prieta earthquake and the Moore tornado. How long do you think it took for these changes to happen? Maybe the cracks in the land from the earthquake happened quickly. Earthquakes don't last very long. And the tornado looks like it connects to storm clouds. I know storms usually move quickly, so maybe the tornado happened quickly too. So where do the earthquake and tornado belong on our diagram? Well, we think they happen more quickly than the changes to delicate arch and wave rock. Let's move these earth events to the shortest time side of our diagram. Here's our last earth event, the Midland flood. How long do you think it took for these changes to happen? A lot of rain can fall in a short time, and water can move quickly. But then the water could sit in one place for a while and slowly change the land under it. So, where can we put the Midland flood on our diagram? Since we are not as sure about how long the flood lasted, maybe we can put it in between the events that we think happen quickly and those that take longer. Let's add it to our diagram now. Our diagram shows a possible order of how long each earth event took to happen. But I'm not completely sure that our order is correct. Are you? And I still have a lot of questions. I want to know, how long do tornadoes last? And does a volcano erupting or an earthquake take longer to happen? I also want to know, did delicate arch and wave rock take the same amount of time to form? I think if we look at more information about these events, we can answer the question, how long do earth events that change land take to happen? Let's investigate more in the next lesson. Let's review your task for today. Write questions about how long earth events take to happen. Thanks for joining me on today's journey as we investigated the question, how long do earth events that change land take to happen? Your task for today is to complete Lesson 18 Science Journal. I'll see you next time.